School of Law and Public Service. Hi, my name is Trevor Callender and I'm a freshman at High School of Law and Public Service. ESI is a program that helps young Latino and African American males in high school get through high school and look forward to going to college. Looking at the data was pretty surprising because we saw that a lot of the girls did better than the males, and the data showed us that we have to do something. Something needs to be done.
I'm Alex Brown from the High School for Law and Public Service, and I'm an assistant principal. I think that our understanding of ESI really evolved over the course of the years. Initially, we thought about what kinds of programs can we create that would impact upon Black and Latino male students in our school, but we thought very small. We were thinking about specific programs that we could do, and we really weren't thinking about the school culture or our mindset about how we think about our students, how we think about our curriculum, and how we sort of shift our focus and our thinking about how to really close the achievement gap and prepare students for college and careers. I don't think we understood what a major endeavor that was at the outset.
My name is J.P. Keenan, and I am a math teacher at the High School for Law and Public Service. If you ask anyone in the school during the first year what's ESI, I don't think they could really tell you as much as they could tell you now, because we've had so many different events sponsored by ESI, and we've used the funding appropriately to create programs that are sustainable, I believe, throughout the whole next 5-10 years for our school, and not just in the 3 years for the grant.
My name is Miriam Rosa. I work at the High School for Law and Public Service as the assistant principal of the mathematics department. So in our second year of ESI, we realized that we wanted to continue with our programs, but also deepen what it meant to be an ESI school and how to address closing the achievement gap. And one of the things we decided to do was go to CRE, professional development meetings in the evening. The same core team of teachers and APs who wrote the grant went to the meeting, as well as a guidance counselor and a couple of other teachers. After attending these meetings and having kind of a deeper understanding of what cultural relevant education meant and its implementation in a school, we realized that we had to really have more of a discussion with our school as a staff in really deepening that understanding and thinking about how to expand our team and making the effort school-wide.
So, we planned a school-wide faculty celebration where we presented the ESI year ideas from year one and gave out certificates and made it a really positive event. So just figuring out how do you grow a vision. And I think that year one in terms of ESI was a complete training ground. We really didn't accomplish much in terms of actual impact upon our students, because I think we really were just beginning to understand ourselves what ESI was. I think once we got up to speed on that through liaison meetings as well as the CRE training, we were prepared to create our year two plan, which really just, I think, exploded. It mushroomed into not just 2 or 3 ideas and efforts, but really a robust pack of 9 or 10 different initiatives that really would impact upon many different aspects of our school programming, of professional development, of the academic curriculum that students were involved in, as well as advisory programs and college trips and college prep classes like SAT. So we just really tried to fill up the 3 different pillars in a variety of ways that really impacted a lot of different aspects of our school as an institution, and also recruited a whole lot of other people to be a part of it. And that really expanded the base for year 2, and I think our year 2 was dramatically different than year 1.
The ESI leadership has been basically a lot of people doing a lot of work. Leadership has been very clear about what their vision is for the ESI grant, and it's been a lot of people taking ownership of the work. So it's almost been decentralized, where they can say, hey, we have this idea, and different people run with it and try to make it their own.
My name is Neil Garfinkel, and I teach freshman global history, and I teach a law class. Yes, the meetings are even enjoyable, 4 o'clock at the end of the day, but we as a staff, there are teachers, there are our principal, our assistant principals, and students. And students, they do most of the talking, and I think we do most of the listening when they're talking.
And so one of the things we did in the beginning of the school year is had Paul Forbes and Michelle Knight come to our school and give a PD on CRE, so that our whole staff members can get exposed and have a deeper understanding of what cultural relevant education was, considering that we had done the series in the previous year, and kind of really thinking about how that impacts our instruction in our classroom, and how it impacts our school culture.
I'm Nitsa Legas, and I'm an English teacher at the High School for Law and Public Service. So last year, I took a group of boys to the showing of the Central Park 5 incident, which I had no knowledge about until this opportunity came up. So as a result of seeing the movie, it kind of raised my awareness that these issues that we have in society have to be raised in our school.
There are issues that are uncomfortable and difficult to broach, and issues of equality and justice and racism, institutional racism, are difficult topics to talk about and reflect upon. And but they're relevant, and they're important to be able to broach. As a successful school, we have a lot of successful programs, and we make a lot of progress with our students. But if we are going to transform the way we think about the needs of our male students, that's a process. That's not something that just changes overnight. You have to share information, you have to share data, you have to share current events, you have to share experiences and interactions, and have a forum to be able to explore those issues, talk about them, and then take additional actions. And you have to be okay with it being a process over a period of time, because schools and people don't just transform overnight. You have to kind of keep moving and keep planning and keep the conversation going, and watch how the conversation is moving forward, and that's the transformation. And I think that we have moved, and we're making progress, and it's still a process, and we'll still be growing beyond this 3rd year.